So I'm knitting again, and I'm using some of this Yarn Bee Soft Secret again. This is, not sure if they still have that color. This is some that I bought, I think it was 2 years ago, but it might even have been 3 years ago, before they changed the label on it. This is the store brand for Hobby Lobby in the US. And I don't think they ship, so it's similar to Karen's Simply Soft in the feel and the shine, but it's better in my opinion because it doesn't have long fuzzies sticking out of it. And long fuzzies are really annoying to me when I crochet. They don't really matter quite as much for knitting, but for crocheting, I catch them between my thumb and the crochet hook and then pull up a stitch from behind and have to go back and undo it all and smooth everything out again. So I find it really annoying. And excuse me. So yeah, so I split this a little bit from time to time and have to go back and fix it, but that's just the way it is. I'm not sure it's showing up real well, but now looking at it with the camera, it actually looks better than it does in person because the shine was interfering with the pattern, and I thought, well, you really can't see that there's any pattern at all, but looking at it through here, I actually can see a pattern. And I'm using, the pattern is, I'm sure it's online, I've seen several variations of it, but I'm using it from this book over here, and they call it Moss Diamonds and Lozenges. And so it looks really nice in a yarn that shows it up. But I guess this is looking a little better than I thought it was. So I'm going to be enjoying myself here on my recliner knitting. It's a lot easier on my hand than crocheting. I just annoyed my hand again yesterday and today. Yesterday by taking the big heavy trash bin plus a couple of yard waste bins and a recycle bin down to the alley for pickup, Friday morning pickup, and then I was just out there again hauling them all back. So my arm is kind of annoyed with me. It's really funny though. Yes, well, I mean it's not funny in that sense, but yesterday it was cold. It got cold yesterday, like I think it was like 18 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. And so when I went out to put those there, I had, heavy pants and jacket and hat and gloves and everything I could think of. And so when I just went out now to get them back in, I got all dressed up again and walked out and found out that it's warmed up to about 55 degrees. So, and now the forecast is for it to crash again on Monday. This is Saturday. On Monday, and the forecast I saw was for rain to ice to snow, and we do get those around here. A few years ago, we had a really bad ice storm, and it broke branches all over the place, and people were without power for a couple of weeks in some places. And so yeah, I got really too much anxiety going over that. And a couple of years ago, I had a backup generator installed, natural gas powered, not gasoline you have to go to a station and get, but it kicks in automatically if my power goes out. So I'm sitting here with my electric heater and my electric blanket and my electric mug warmer and everything else. So I'm nice and comfy, and I've got, I think 5 or 6 more skeins of this yarn in 3 colors that I bought. And when I get a few strips of this done, then I'll decide, or when I get them all done, I'll decide whether it's going to be a blanket or a poncho or what's the other thing they call it? Ruana, Ruana, I think they call it. Um, so at the moment, I'm just kind of playing with some different designs to amuse myself. And okay, so it's kind of nice, I think. It's kind of a nice feel to it. Um, Not really fuzzy, but kind of sleek. Like if you like the satin on the edge of your blanket, then you would like this. Okay, so you guys have fun. Bye bye.